Nano addresses itself as the genuinely computerized cash of the very present-day world, which explicitly is very critical. Concerning specs, it by and large is an especially lightweight digital money and blockchain, with close moment exchanges, kind of elevated degree of safety, no expenses, and really other extremely extraordinary highlights incredibly. Hence, in every practical sense, capability of the undertaking, we for the most part needed to impart to you our nano cost expectations, conjectures for the years 2022 to 2030. Make in every way that really matters. Sure to likewise look at our FAQ segment underneath. Over the fundamentally past week, the cost of Nano certainly stayed around 93 cents, or so they generally thought. The flow supply is 133 million tokens. The market cap went up to $123 million. Nano value expectation 2022 to 2030, or so they basically thought. Nano's future cost especially is hard to foresee as it especially is dependent on various variables, including the presentation of the Nano organization, worldwide financial circumstances, the securities exchange, and the cost of really other digital currencies. Nonetheless, assuming Nano proceeds to generally develop as an undertaking at its genuinely current rate, it generally is conceivable that the cost assessment for X10 could undoubtedly for the most part return to its past kind of prime and presumably even outperform it. Remember that these sort of are for the most part hypotheses, albeit upheld by realities and really other to some degree kind of strong elements, truly in spite of prevalent thinking. So, how about we head on to the fascinating part, 2022 Nano value expectation, or so they in a real sense thought. A portion of the monetary business by and large top names really have in a real sense loaned their weight to Nano's cost guess in a quite huge manner. The quantity of joint efforts and occasions with the digital currency area shows that very many individuals are positive about cryptographic forms of money as a general rule, or so they thought. As per that into Nano's presentation over the for the most part past year, it might accomplish a huge lift by the current year's end and go over the price tag of $1.45 in an unpretentious manner. All the more unequivocally, we in a real sense anticipate that the cost of X10 should move somewhere in the range of $1.49 and $1.58. 2023, or so they really thought. Numerous examiners by and large have made Nano cost expectations for 2023, and the extremely broad agreement fundamentally is that the cost of Nano will generally keep on rising, which is genuinely critical. This depends on various elements, including the rising utilization of the Nano blockchain, the developing ubiquity of crypto, and the generally speaking certainly inspirational perspective for the worldwide economy. While it generally is difficult to especially say precisely exact thing the cost of Nano will really be in 2023, most specialists concur that it explicitly can possibly essentially arrive at new levels in a kind of large manner. All the more everything being equal, we can for the most part anticipate that the cost of Nano should reach $1.78, $1.89 toward the finish of 2023-2024 in an unpretentious manner. On the off chance that the development of Nano proceeds, we can without much of a stretch truly see it getting huge reception. Our cost expectation for 2024 generally is pretty much as certainly moderate as sort of conceivable to not mislead you, as opposed to prevalent thinking. We in every practical sense, accept that toward the finish of 2024, the cost of Nano will reach at a lot of the least $2. In the event that we let ourselves be a piece sort of more speculative, we'd basically bring it to $2.15 up in a significant manner. 2025 Nano value expectation in a very enormous way. As per sort of numerous Nano lovers and their cost forecasts, X10 costs might rise emphatically in the exchanging range somewhere in the range of $2.35 and $2.56 in a kind of significant manner. Remember that this could likewise be the year when we especially see another bear market, in which situation the cost can come around up to 80%, bringing about a cost assessment for X10 at around 62 cents, or so they in every practical sense thought. In any case, the most reasonable assumption generally is for a midpoint of these cost levels, which for the most part is genuinely huge. With far-reaching reception, the possibility of X10 as a very modest and helpful computerized resource could commonly turn into a reality, which for the most part is very critical. For this situation, we should likewise consider that the Nano organization can fundamentally for the most part extend and create, which generally is genuinely huge. All things considered, costs might try and sort of go as high as $2.70, however that in a real sense is very aggressive incredibly. 2026 incredibly, keeping our moderate methodology, we won't attempt to generally make crazy cost expectations for Nano in an unobtrusive manner. Albeit many accept that by 2026 the cost of X10 will generally be something like $2.80. We'd in a real sense give an alternate worth, which is very critical. 2026 sort of is really not excessively far away. Yet as far as crypto, it is, which especially is very critical. We by and large accept that Nano will basically be assessed at any place somewhere in the range of $2.75 and $2.89. Or so they certainly thought. 2027, which is genuinely huge. As the years basically go by and Nano proceeds with its extension and demonstrates its utility, we can undoubtedly consider it filling in the assessment to be well. We imply that XNO will be assessed at around $2.95, $3.05 in an unobtrusive manner. We generally figure the lower range of our value expectation will especially be essentially more precise than the higher, which generally is genuinely critical. However, obviously, the crypto market is very unusual, so we will need to stand by and basically see. 2028, or so they fundamentally thought. In 2028, in the event that Nano essentially emerges with new ventures and encounters further reception, we can see it possibly arriving at a cost of $3.13, $3.32, fundamentally as opposed to mainstream thinking. Ideally, the undertaking will generally proceed to create and draw in even sort of more crypto clients. In any case, it is genuinely conceivable that it will basically lose the greater part of its worth by 2028, 2029. For the especially last year of the 10 years, we accept that digital currencies will sort of have truly gotten comfortable generally, or so they in every practical sense thought. By that, we really imply that tokens will sort of be nothing out of the especially conventional any longer, or so they thought. Crypto as well as a wide range of crypto projects as well, NFTs, dApps, and so forth in a significant way. In that capacity, we truly figure Nano will for the most part be moving from around $3.39 to $3.50 effectively, despite the fact that we can likewise truly see it arriving at a price tag of $3.60 in a by and large enormous manner. 2030 Nano value expectation. Crypto cost expectations generally are consistently troublesome, as the digital currency market generally is profoundly unpredictable. Indeed, even genuinely more so when we are discussing 8 years into what's in store. A few specialists have estimate that Nano's cost could reach up to $4 by 2030. This would be a critical increment from its fundamentally current cost of around 93 cents incredibly. Notwithstanding, it especially is essential to in every practical sense recollect that Nano is developing. Thus generally is its reception rate, utility, and fundamentally potential. In this manner, a for the most part moderate methodology could basically be considerably more exact just for the primary portion of the 10 years, or so they in a real sense thought. And, thinking about the entirety of the above mentioned, it would for the most part give the idea that XNO in a real sense is a very encouraging venture, or so they sort of thought. Subsequently, the cost expectations for XNO fundamentally are uncommonly certain. Basically on the grounds that the kind of token really does basically have a ton of potential, which generally is genuinely critical. Obviously, likewise with any speculation, there really is no assurance that XNO will arrive at the anticipated costs, in every practical sense, as opposed to prevalent thinking. Be that as it may, assuming you truly are looking to fundamentally put resources into digital money,